Hi, I'm Cheun. Today is the last topic of silicon solar cell, and I will present in this order. First is collection probability and quantum efficiency and spectral response and how to increase efficiency. And let's talk about the collection probability. This is we uh, define the parameter like this figure. Uh, this area is the producing of electron hole pair at the SCR, and we can define this area when the producing the electron hole pair like this one back percent 100%, and uh, this first area and second area that we can see how many electron hole pair we can collect hole or electrons, and we can see that the good surface passivation and poor surface passivation are there is two cases, and the solar cell with good surface passivation is good collection probability of electron hole pair. um, we can explain that when we product the electron hole pair at SCR, the electrons and holes are collected at the N-type or P-type area. And we can see the three cases of the solar cell. And first is good surface passivation, and second is poor surface passivation, and last is solar cell with low diffusion length. And we can see that the good surface passivation makes the high collection probability, and poor surface passivation makes the low collection probability. And last, the diffusion length is very low, that the electrons and holes do not collect a lot of electron hole pairs. And so we can calculate the collection probability, and we know that the solar cell efficiency. And next is quantum efficiency, and this figure is the wavelength and quantum efficiency graph. This is about when we shoot the photon at the solar cell and how many electron hole pairs are collected at the solar cell surface. And we can explain at two cases, the short wavelengths and the high wavelengths. First is when we get the low wavelengths, that wavelength makes a lot of energy, so the solar cells are absorb a lot of light, so we do not collect the electron hole pairs, so the quantum efficiency is low. And the second area is when we get the wavelengths like this surface, the electron hole pairs do not collect a lot because the long wavelengths get the low energy, so the solar cell do not absorb the light because the solar cell band gap is higher than the wavelength energy, so the light passes the solar cell, so we can see that the quantum efficiency are low. And we research a lot of material of the solar cell, but the research efficiency in this century is 18%. And the last is spectral response. This is when we get the power at the solar cell, we calculate the current of the solar cell, and we can explain at the three cases of spectral response like this. And this area is why the major cell are do not collect the electron hole pairs. We can see that the graph. First, when we get the lower wavelengths, this wavelength light get the high energy, so the solar cell surface are absorb all of the light, so we do not calculate the spectral response that we can see. Oh wait, first this red line is ideal cell graph, and the blue line is the measured cell. And let's see that the second case of the solar cell wavelengths, that case is this light is also get the low wavelengths, but these wavelengths are absorb the solar cell of defect are absorb the light, so the spectral response are low. That means the current level is very low. And the last case is when we get the wavelengths more longer wavelengths. This is also I previously explained this case, and this is reason is also same. That means wavelengths is when we get the longer wavelengths, the light have lower energy, so the light passes the solar cell surface, so we do not collect the electron hole pairs, so the spectral response are lower like this graph. So let's see how to increase the efficiency of solar cell. The first is receiving a lot of light. That means make more electron hole pair. And second is good moving and collect a lot of electron hole pair. And this first case is we can make the AI coding or texturing. That means how to remain a lot of time of the light, and that makes the cause of the electron hole pair. And how to collect a lot of electron hole pair is the good moving and metallization or firing, that we can increase the efficiency. Thank you for listening, and the next topic maybe will be short channel effect. And thank you.